It's funny how we take pure water completely for granted. We just turn on the faucet, wash our veggies, fill up a glass, and that's it. But what does it actually take to produce that pure water for industries? Well, it turns out that's a whole different story. It's a surprisingly tough engineering challenge.
So yeah, why is it so complicated? For decades, the answer has always been, well, even more complication. We're talking about incredibly complex machines, a ton of delicate adjustments, and you'd need highly trained experts on call just to keep them running. But what if there was a better way, a simpler way?
Okay, let's dive in. Say hello to the traditional reverse osmosis system, or RO for short. For the longest time, this was pretty much the only option. And just look at it. It's a maze of pipes, gauges, and valves. And all that complexity, it comes with some massive headaches.
And we're not just talking about minor annoyances here. These headaches point to a really fundamental problem in the world of industrial water treatment, a problem that directly impacts how much it costs, how reliable it is, and frankly, how much of a pain it is to use. This really lays out the whole battle, right? On one side, the old way. You need an expert engineer on site, constantly fiddling with things. And when the filter gets all gunked up, that's called fouling. Good luck figuring out why. Then you have the new idea, which just flips the script completely. What if any plumber could install it? What if you never had to make any adjustments at all?
So how in the world do you get from that complicated mess to a solution that's just simple? Well, it all starts with a classic and frankly brilliant engineering philosophy.
You've probably heard of it before, KISS, as in keep it simple, stupid. The U.S. Navy championed this idea way back in 1960. The thinking is pretty straightforward. Most systems work best when they're kept simple, not made more and more complex. And the designers of this new system, the KSRO, they took that idea and ran with it.
And this is the result. The KSRO system. I mean, just look at it. It's compact, it's clean, and get this, the entire thing is operated with a single power button. That's it. It's a machine that took all the tangled complexity of the old way and just engineered it out of existence.
But how? I mean, really, how can it be that simple? The answer is in this super clever innovation that totally changes how the system keeps itself clean. It's all about something called the pulse flush.
So here's the secret sauce. Instead of an operator constantly messing with valves to try and manage waste flow, the KSRO does something automatically. It uses a high-frequency pulse, a sudden, rapid change in water flow that basically acts like a tiny controlled water hammer, literally shaking the junk right off the filter. So think about it like this. In a normal system, all those impurities just slowly build up and cake onto the filter membrane. But in the KSRO, right before that buildup can become a real problem, bam! A valve opens for just a split second. That huge, sudden shift in pressure is like a quick, powerful shake that just dislodges everything and keeps that filter working like new.
Let's break it down. First, and this part is wild, the system runs at 100% recovery. Every single drop of water coming in is being turned into pure water. As that happens, of course, the leftover impurities get more and more concentrated near the filter, but, and here's the magic trick, just before it causes any damage, that pulse flush valve kicks in. Whoosh! That water hammer effect blasts all those impurities away. It's such an elegant and simple cycle.
And the result of that beautiful, simple cycle? This number right here. A fixed, super reliable 65% recovery rate. And the best part? You don't set it. You don't adjust it. There's zero chance for an operator that mess it up. It just works, giving you the exact same performance day in and day out. Okay, so this tech is really cool, but where does it actually show up in the real world? Well, a machine this simple and reliable isn't just a novelty. It's an absolute workhorse. Across a ton of different industries you might not even think about. The list of applications is huge. Everything from medical uses to farming. But I guarantee you've seen the results yourself. You know when you get a car wash and pay extra for the spot-free rinse? The secret to that perfect shine is water that's had every last mineral stripped out, probably by a system just like this. Same goes for huge commercial kitchens that need ultra-pure water to keep food safe. So what if you need a truly massive amount of water, like for a giant greenhouse? This is where the simple, modular design is just genius. Instead of trying to build one single gigantic custom machine,
They just linked 10 of these standard KSRO units together in parallel. It's way more flexible, it's easier to install, and hey, if one unit needs maintenance, the other 9 just keep on chugging, no problem.
So, when you put it all together, you start to realize the KSRO isn't just a new water filter. It's really a powerful argument for totally rethinking how we design all kinds of essential machines. I mean, it just checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get higher productivity because they figured out how to fit a bigger membrane in a smaller box. The operation couldn't be simpler, which means lower costs and no way for people to make mistakes. And because it's so compact, you can ship it and install it pretty much anywhere you need it.
In the end, it all comes back to this simple idea from the designers themselves. The goal was never to build the most technically complicated gadget on the block. It was to actually listen to what the customer needed, something affordable, something small, something easy, and then build a machine that best fit those needs.
And that kind of leaves us with a really fascinating thought, right? This whole keep it simple, stupid approach completely transformed an industrial staple. It really makes you wonder, what other overly complicated technologies are out there right now just waiting for a brilliantly simple solution to come along and change everything?